All right, so look, we already decided, Miss Kim, 8 minutes, 8 weeks. Your choice. We don't give a fuck. You chose to move here, just like the people that lived here, way the fuck before you got here. They didn't even necessarily choose to live here. Maybe the government said, "Nigga, you can't live anywhere the fuck else but here." You know, and then that's before y'all came in the '60s. We talking about '40s, '50s when that hanging from a tree type of situation was like, why you can't live over there? You could live over there if you could die over there in the next fucking 10 minutes when they fucking hang you from a tree. Look, they don't. I don't give a fuck if they get it. I've already Googled it. There's 51 million people in South Korea. There's literally 51 million niggas right here, right here. Now, I don't got shit to do with like 60 million or 80 million niggas in Brazil, let alone what? I mean, let's exclude all the little part French rapist victims of fucking North Africa, parts of North Africa. Because this nigga's darker than me in places that low key, you could probably travel from there to southern Spain with like, I would say 10 gallons of water and like, let's just give him like, just as a benefit, let's give him like 20 energy bars, like full of protein and shit. Literally 10 gallons, 20 energy bars. They can make it from there to the south of Spain. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm only quantifying how much food they have. And the rest you can leave to your imagination. But I'm just saying that to say that don't think everybody all across the so-called Maghreb is pale and pasty, because that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, okay? That's bullshit. There's darkness all across North Africa, okay? And I know, you know, whatever, it's fucked up how they killed Sadat. Even though, but whatever. Sadat said, I'm the first true pharaoh in 2,000 fucking years. You know what the fuck he meant when he said that shit. I'm the first true pharaoh in 2,000 years. He knows exactly what the fuck he meant by that shit. He meant, all you Johnny-come-latelys weren't anywhere to fuck near none of this shit 2,000 years ago. So I don't know why y'all laying claim to this shit like y'all been here forever. Y'all ain't even been on two legs for more than like fucking 6 millennia. Get the fuck out of here. For real. Get the fuck out of here. You know? Alright, so look. I mean, the fact that Miss Kim has to leave in 8 minutes to 8 weeks, it doesn't negate all the wealth she's already accumulated. Okay? I promise you. All those niggas that had to buy fried chicken from her in 1994 and 2004 and 2014, I promise you in 2020, when niggas don't need to buy chicken from her no more, you know how much that house that she bought in 1994? You know how much that house is worth right now in 2000? Okay. Oh, don't feel sorry for Miss Kim. Miss Kim got away. She got away clean on some Ocean's 13 type shit. Okay? Mr. Vici daughter, he got away clean. Mr. Ahmed, he got away clean. So all these motherfuckers know what they doing. They're all complicit. They're all complicit. It's just like that scene in South Park when Chef was like, why the fuck you got a picture of this nigga hanging from this tree? And then what did they do? And there was a bunch of pale, pasty faces just all like, you know, hanging them. And then all of a sudden, what they do, they let somebody red, somebody brown, somebody yellow, whatever, all hang the same dude. And then what they do, they put a smile on his face, you know? It's like, smile to your graveyard. Nah, fuck that shit. You know, Ahmed, look, if I got money for you, it'll be for the next 8 minutes to 8 weeks. Well, because we're opening up next door. In fact, you know, yeah, we're speaking to the landlord of this facility right now. But see, the thing is, the whole point is because we put so much money in our Moorish bank that we've bought this building. And we'll do it. We'll be smart about it. We'll be smart about it. We'll be smart about it. Okay? Because once we control the local politicians, then it's like that leverage shit. I mean, outside of the Epsteins who got them on camera like fucking some 12-year-old, you know? And if they did, fuck them. They won't be a local politician. Let them be disgraced, you know? Shit, talking about let them eat cake. Let them be disgraced. That's some real nigga shit. Let them eat cake. What the fuck is that shit? Come on, man. Some bullshit, man. All right, so look. I want to describe how we evaluate wealth, okay? Jeff Bezos can't go outside when it's 120 degrees. He's not built for that shit. Okay? All he can do is extract wealth from goyim who don't know the difference between their elbows and their assholes. That's all he can do. Because, see, another episode of South Park, he tried to show the power of South Park. And then the power was right here, in the mirror. You know? See that? That's the power of South Park. And of Walmart. Of Walmart. The person, that stupid fucking goyim that's like, hey, I need to buy something. Hey, I'm going to Walmart. Well, the same stupid fucking goyim's like, hey, I need to buy something. Hey, I'm going to Amazon. Okay? But the only Amazon is a rainforest in South America whose original inhabitants were my color. Okay? And the people that look like Jeff Bezos are destroying that whole fucking Amazon. So, I mean, look. Like, that's secondary. Amazon stock price is just falling and Amazon no longer existing. It has nothing to do with me. Although if I do what I'm supposed to do, a lot of shit is going to be a ripple effect from real nigga being a real nigga. Okay? So, wealth is the basis of the measurement, or melanin is the basis of wealth. Okay? Application of melanin, rather. Melanin in itself, in and of itself. It's just like, you know? That's... Oh, man. Wait, again. You have... I mean, lions, antelope aren't lion food. But then the three-legged antelope, I mean, what can you do for them? Like, come on. It's like, come on. It's, yeah, low-key, you're lion food. All right, fuck it. So, the fuck nigga who's just insisting upon despising himself, there's nothing you can do for him, okay? Nothing. So fuck him. Fuck him. Seriously. And I say that to say that I spoke earlier about 300 acres here, 300 acres there, 4,000 acres here, 40,000 acres there. These are where we create towns. I'm talking about towns with like airports. Like airports. Like, no, we're not going to any of your shit. None of your shit. We're not fucking with none of your shit, okay? And as far as Boeing is concerned, it's like, all right, bet. Now we'll lease that shit. Yeah, we got our banks. We got like $250 billion on deposit right now. You know? That's just on deposit. Doesn't include, you know, people's other holdings. And I just say that as loosely as possible because the only true wealth is us working as a collective. Knowing that our connection is our relationship with sunlight. That is our fundamental connection. Our relationship with sunlight. Okay? So that's why I said, like, I mean, self-hatred is deeper than just like, oh, he only like Mexican girls. Oh, man, he only like white girls. Oh, man, yo, he only like them if they yellow. Man, she ain't cute just because she yellow. It's deeper than just like fucking... It's just self-hatred. And self-hatred has no limitations. Like, even when you have that Caucasoid wife, you know? You sitting at her Thanksgiving table. You saw the way her uncle looked at you, nigga. You peeped that shit. Or he wasn't at Thanksgiving. And apparently he was at Thanksgiving every year before until you became a part of the family. And is that to make you feel bad? The only thing I could feel bad about is that you were such a fuck nigga in the first place to desire this subhuman to be the mother of your children any fucking way. It's the best way I can put it. I mean, I'll put it to you like this. And this is really personal, but I'm going to leave it. No, this doesn't make it less personal. I don't see a snowflake having any function for me outside of Sloppy Toppy. And that's like on some like never gonna happen anyway type shit. You see what I'm saying? You know? Like, because like when the Patah, when the opening of the way officially occurs, it's like, it's not for the Caucasoid female. Okay? Like, I'll just say this outright. Go fuck a dark-skinned Indian, and then you can just undo the fucking Vedas in one generation. That's your solution. I'm not telling niggas to fuck you. That's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No. And some niggas will, but fuck them. They're only fucking you because of how much... Every stroke they give you, they feel like they're just taking away some of their despicableness of what they see every time they look in the mirror. And I mean, if you're flattered by that, then fuck it. You know? So you're going to have really confident children. Or not so much. Now, what else did I have to say? Oh yeah, melanin. Application of melanin. Application of melanin. I don't know this video is long and extensive, but what the fuck? I mean, all MSNBC does is say the same shit. Like, they run the same 30 minutes of news, like, which is all 24 hours a day. I'm giving you fresh statements, you know? Like, what I just thought of is a dude telling me, if you don't, maybe you should go to another business. Because I gotta stay on my shit. Because that's the basis. Like, I'm not saying this on some, oh man, I just saw a video of another nigga being killed in cold blood. Nah, I'm saying this on the basis of, who the fuck does this little faggot fucking chink think he's talking to? Nah, for real, yo. I'm already at a state in my head where it's like no crackers left anyway. And I'm like, yo, you think you gonna be the new crack? You think you about to be the new cracker in charge? Nah, fuck all this bullshit. 100, yo. So look, melanin is $430 per gram, okay? 10% of my body weight, that's melanin. Then I got $3.4 million worth of melanin in my body. Now keep in mind, I'm just going to extrapolate the extent to which I have love of self and the extent to which I seek knowledge of self and the extent to which sunlight is my truest medicine. I need it. I require it. Okay? So you multiply that times 10. We're not talking about no fucking Cuba Gooding Jr.'s. We're not talking about my fucking Seal. We ain't talking about fucking OJ. We ain't talking about none of these niggas. None of these niggas. None of these niggas. Something about their mother was repulsive enough that they were like, all right, enough of this shit. I'm in Ra. Okay. Well, something about my mother and my aunts are like, yo, this needs to go on forever, ever. Okay, I'm in Ra. So look, this is the point. The point is that 10 of me, 34 million. 100 of me, 340 million. 1,000 of me, 3.4 fucking billion. 10,000 of me, 34 billion. 100,000 of me, 340 billion. Okay? Now right now, 100,000 of me is worth more than double Jeff Bezos' fucking net worth. Okay? Not to mention, one of him can't go outside when it's 110 degrees, and all 100,000 of me can go outside when it's 120 degrees, giving no fucks. 100,000 giving zero fucks. Okay. So look, that's just 100,000. And that's literally like, what? It's probably 100,000 niggas in PG County. Like, the fuck out of here. They basically saying PG County, the melanin in PG County is worth more than Jeff Bezos' whole fucking net worth times 2. Okay? I mean, come on, fuck the bullshit, man. It's the placement of the dollar. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? This don't got shit to do with George Soros. I don't give a fuck if only half the shit was funded by George Soros and the other half really was niggas like, fuck it, yo. Fuck it. We gonna burn shit down. Fuck it. You know? I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say fuck the bullshit. Either way, you don't have to burn down shit. You never walk into there. You never give them business. And they're going to have to sell. Why? Because that's how capitalism works. If you don't make a profit, okay, you got to mitigate your loss. And how do they mitigate their loss? Okay, well, unless they're like McDonald's, Warren Buffett claims is the world's largest fucking real estate company. Nah, fuck that shit. If they're just renting, then fuck it. You know, they're going to cancel their lease. They're going to pay whatever fees. You might have to file Chapter 7, whatever the fuck they got to do. You know, like Biff knows all about Chapter 7. Look, if they got to make that Biff move because they suck at business, you know, and imagine this. The new definition of somebody sucking at business is trying to open up a business in a community that has been, I mean, just brutalized for like centuries. And like all of a sudden, these descendants realize, I don't have a nickel for you. I don't have a nickel for you. I don't. And I'm talking about it. This context occurs in the context of the 21st century, where if you need to find out, the closest Moorish-owned gas station, okay? The closest, and I'm saying our services will be spectacular. You might be like, damn, I can't make it. I might have to go to this fucking clan oil importers or whatever the fuck to get to fuel my. Nah, fuck that shit. Nah, it's cool. Oh, for real? You're less than 10 minutes away? Oh, it's cool. What's your ID number? No, it's not your ID, because we'll have community. We can have chats, video chats, all types of shit, you know? And it's like, nah, it's cool. We're going to come out and bring a gallon for you, you know? Yeah, just so you can make it to the gas station. And then, and it's not going to be like that heartless, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, we got to make suicide nets in the Apple factory type of just, it's not about humanity. It's not about what's in even a kind of a man's best interest. It's in about, yo, how can we make the most money, okay? And it's like our businesses won't operate like that. So let me see. What else do I have to say? 100,000 of me has more money than twice Jeff Bezos' net worth. In terms of the wealth of our melanin. Because see, the application of our melanin. I don't know if you all saw, but the opening games of the China Olympics, you saw literally like hundreds, if not thousands of people operating as one body. Now, first of all, I'll tell you this. Crackers couldn't do that shit. Because they're just, I mean, come on, what did Tracy Morgan say? He said, white people dance like toddlers, okay? Because they have no, what's it called? Their bodily control is very limited. It's like, they don't have the spectrum of melanin to be magnificent. Like, all that, what's it called? What's the dude on Boston, the Patriots? I don't even know his name. Something. The quarterback, what's it called? He couldn't have accomplished anything without a silly-minded Negro peon to help him do it, okay? And what I'm doing right now, like, I'm trying to make sure that there's no reopening of the NBA or NFL or none of that shit. Because by the time that I assert myself as the sovereign, it's like, yo, fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that bullshit. And there's not going to be no truth and reconciliation. Because truth and reconciliation isn't about, hey, let's admit what we did wrong without changing shit. Nah, fuck that shit. Truth and reconciliation is fuck you. You enjoy your few more Tuesdays, and I'll live as far away from you as possible. Like straight up. Straight up. Like straight up. Like what the fuck? I heard of Appalachia, never been there. I'm sure they're doing fine. Why? 'Cause I don't got shit to do with that. Just like my neighborhood versus your neighborhood, okay? And as far as, you know, policing is concerned, everything is a unit of a cost. So it's like a price to cost ratio. Well, that's redundant. A price to effect. The price, all right, I have to pay a certain price to get a certain effect, okay? Now, whether that's from policing within a particular, whether it's a town, whether it's a larger scale like a county, okay? And again, we're talking about organization from one block, okay, to organization within a square block, okay, to organization within square blocks, plural, okay? And we're talking about, like, these square blocks are going to be unified. If I didn't hear anything, and again, these crackers, it's all Janus. They talked out of both sides of their neck. I get it, you know? They start their new year on January 1st. Be like, yo, we some double cross and say anything just to get what we want, crackers. And we're going to celebrate today. This is day one of we crackers say whatever the fuck we got to say and mean none of it. That's what the fuck January is to me, okay? That's why there ain't no fucking new year. I didn't feel like it was the new year until March 21st. because I saw new life. New year, new life. Walking Dead, celebrate new year. Like when like there's no life, everything's dead and cold. Like fuck that shit. Come on, man. All right, so look. All that to say, our melanin is going to be our unifier. I talked about the Chinese games. And I mentioned the unifier. But we have to be unified. We need to be unified in the comprehension of how important our melanin is. Now, what is going to be the immediate side effects of this comprehension that melanin is supreme? Well, step number one, if you want long hair, okay, some 12-year-old from Indonesia, the fact is she probably sold her hair so she could fucking eat, and that's fucked up. But some 12-year-old from Indonesia that sold her hair so she could eat, and you putting that on your head, that makes you feel beautiful? What about what the creator of the universe? Because who you think is, you call him, what do you call him, God? And who's Jesus, his only begotten son? So God made you in his image and likeness? And so you think God is ugly as shit, right? You think God is ugly. Well, you were born with that hair. You were born with that nose, those lips, that much melanin. You don't find that attractive, so you don't find God attractive. So who's attractive? The devil? Is the devil attractive? Oh, because you devalue, because the devil devalues. Oh, so you find the devil attractive because the devil taught you to devil yourself, aka devalue yourself. Devalue what you see in the mirror. I mean, come on, man. Do I gotta go and say, like, come on, man, what the fuck? Malcolm X talked about this shit fucking 70 years ago. Like, what the fuck? You know? But look, here's the point. The difference was he was giving speeches, which it sounds like I'm doing right now. But low-key, if you heard what I was talking about through part of these videos, I was talking about how I'm getting 10 bands in the next, like, fucking 3-4 weeks regardless, no matter fucking what. To the point where I can focus on music every day. I won't be doing no more smoking. You see this shit? I can't show you everything because it's got some personal information on it, but it's some reefer, and I started putting that shit out earlier. And it's like, I guess I want to do a before and after of like me getting high. But the whole point, 100,000 of me, 340 billion, a million of me. That's $3.4 trillion worth of melanin. Again, I put it in the context of one who knows how to apply their melanin. First step in melanin application is getting as much sunlight as possible, okay? Now, you see how it's connected to our local economies. How can you get so much sunlight when you got to be on the plantation from 9 to 5, you know? Like, we could rearrange the plantation. We could rearrange that shit so that it's all, I don't even want to call it, it's more centric, okay? Ain't no Afrocentric. What's Afrocentric about people in Fiji? What's Afrocentric about people in Papua New Guinea? What's Afrocentric about the fucking Aborigines? You know? What's Afrocentric? Why are the fucking Eskimos like darker than Sicilians? Okay, so don't tell me shit about these fictitious notions that come from these toilet paper quality books, okay? Okay. Like, everything in the book is only worthy of wiping your ass with that shit. Like, straight up. Don't tell me why it's Mexican-looking Eskimos in the motherfucking South Pole and shit. But it's just like, I mean, shit. Just Sweden is like, yo, fuck melanin. What is that shit? Never heard of it. Okay. I'm around. So, what was I going to say next? 3.4 trillion. That's a million of me. 10 million, 34 trillion. 100 million, 340 trillion. Okay. Now, 340 trillion would represent the worth of the melanin of 100 million of me. The irony of which, there's over 2 billion Moors on this planet. Okay. So, we talk about a billion of me. And that's like 3.4 quadrillion. Okay. The global world economy, or the global world product, the last time I checked was like 250 trillion. Okay? So we're saying 100,000 of me, I mean, the melanin is worth twice as much as Jeff Bezos. And keep in mind, that melanin is only going to increase in value you can't even monetize melanin, okay? Unless, I don't even want to go into that. That has something to do with some Dracula type shit. Okay, some eating babies type of shit. And some What's his name? Jimmy Savile. Why was he so close to the House of Windsor type shit? Okay, exactly. Now, what's it called? Melanin. Melanin. You know what? That's where I'm at right now. Melanin. I'm gonna smoke on that shit. Cause the next video is gotta be all about melanin and like how we apply our melanin, you know? Cause what I was trying to say was like jobs could be rearranged or like, you know, I mean, milk, I'm lactose intolerant. So why is milk on the food chart? Wait, who is this food chart for? But fast forward, we keep every dollar that we make, it circulates in our communities. Okay, Africa, anything you need, we got you. We can tell we're related. We're related, but on some like Pangea type shit. You know what I mean? On some, yo, the Mayans fuck with the Egyptians. The Olmecs fuck with the Egyptians. Low-key, Imhotep probably built the pyramids, the Incan pyramids type shit. Like, we were a global civilization. And I say before and after Pangea split. Okay? So, that being said, I want to talk about melanin and how just like that food chart was some bullshit for a kind of a man that have shit to do with me. Well, our days will be organized about what best serves our condensed sunlight, aka melanin. Okay? Because if we are condensed sunlight, we have a fundamental, unequivocal relationship with that source of light, that light of the world, okay? And we need to become one with that light of the world, whose source is Amen, which is the patah to one with the source of creation, okay? Which is tranquility. And tranquility is not looking in the mirror and just feeling ashamed of what you see. And it's like, if you can't even look in the mirror and be satisfied with what you see, or say you look in the mirror and you are satisfied with what you see, but it's the unease in your face about just how you don't have enough money to operate within a society that's totally based on Federal Reserve notes, aka Rothschild Reserve notes. So it's like, I'm gonna smoke, and whatever you thought I was saying was some deep shit, man. Just call that raw. Amen will be back in a few minutes.